Donate Life is here to kick off the float decorating for our 8th Rose Parade entry called Seize the Day. We have about 200 volunteers here today. About half of them are working on the float, applying seeds and dry materials to help color it and texture the float. And then the other half are here to decorate images of their loved ones. These are our Florograph memorial portraits of deceased organ and tissue donors, many of them decorated by the family members themselves or by volunteers decorating on the family's behalf.
Doing a Florograph for my father who donated his organs in 1987. It means a lot to me because I was so little when he passed away that I don't remember him at all, so doing this kind of helps build memories of him that I couldn't build when I was so little. It's cool that my dad, after 23 years of living in somebody else, gets to be honored in this way. So donating life doesn't just last for 6 months. It's not something people forget about. It's 23 years later, people are still thankful of the gifts that he gave.
When someone loses a family member, it's very hard, and all I can tell them is that they will save someone else's life by donating the organs, because he was able to save 5 lives: heart, 2 kidneys, liver, spleen. They're alive today because of him.
Once the Floragraphs are decorated, we place them on the float in the Rose Parade for all the world to see. They will be on the streamers coming off of the Delta kites, 60 of them in all, and very proudly showing that when you are an organ and tissue donor, you are remembered.
Taylor was my daughter. She was 11 years old, and she was killed in a car accident on October 5th of 2009. When we knew that she wouldn't survive her accident, I actually approached them and stated that she wanted to be an organ donor because that was her wish. At 11 years old, she thought that, of course, why would I not make that decision? That's sort of a duh thing. That was sort of how she said it. It really hits home that we're not the only ones going through this. Sometimes you kind of feel that way, like you're the only ones that have ever felt like this, but looking around here, it's very evident that we're not.
We will have people riding the float as always. Most of them are transplant recipients. Some of them are family members of deceased organ and tissue donors riding in the memory of their loved ones.
We are honoring our son, Jeremiah Dozer. He was killed at the age of 24. He was a motorcycle accident, but he was a donor. And how do I feel as a family member and as a mother to be able to be a float rider? It's beyond words. It's wonderful to be able to have this national exposure to tell how important the gift of life is to be a donor.
This year is a special occasion because we also have walkers, 3 honorary riders that are chosen to walk ahead of the float, and they'll be holding onto ropes and essentially flying the kites as the float goes down Colorado Boulevard. Our lead float walker is Ann Lopez, who donated a kidney to comedian George Lopez.
It's the biggest honor that I think anyone's ever given me, to be able to walk and represent live donors in the Donate Life float it's just amazing. I'm actually one of 3 walkers. I'm representing live donation. There is someone from a donor family, which is representing someone who's made the decision after a loved one has passed away to give their organs for donation. And then there's going to be a recipient, so someone who, I think it's a heart recipient. So the 3 of us kind of represent the 3 branches of organ donation.
All across the country, there are state donor registries where you can sign up either through the DMV or online. At the DMV, it's very simple because all you do is check yes when you renew your driver's license or ID card. And in fact, 92 million people have done so. So we encourage anyone who's applying for a first-time license or renewing their license and hasn't checked yes already to join the nearly 100 million people that have done so and decide that today I'm going to check yes, be a donor, and save lives.
My name is Kathleen Rush, and this is my nephew, Esteban Chavez. He died almost 4 years ago in a car accident. He was hit by an SUV as he was crossing the street. So, the Florograph starts here in Pasadena. We finish it, me and my best friends here, we'll finish the Florograph, everything except for the eyebrows, which then they, Donate Life will ship the Florograph and all the materials for them to finish the eyebrows out to Arvada, Colorado, so that they can feel that they're a part of the Florograph process and Donate Life's parade. It's great that they're able to do this. And and being a donor or a recipient that you have this special thing to remember someone by. It's awesome.
20 years ago, we were walking on the scaffolding here when we came down to visit our family in California, and we came and watched everybody doing what we're doing right now. And at 8 years old, he said, those floats, we remember this, those floats are so cool. How do people get to ride on them and participate? 20 years later, here he's being honored on the float, on the Donate Life float.